Hey, today I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks for the Holy Peace challenge. It is certainly the hardest challenge out of all 36 challenges, so if you're gonna try it yourself, you're in for quite a journey. As usual, I'm using some consumables, mainly a flask from BFA, intellect scroll, a veiled rune, and some haste food from early Shadowlands. I also got drums for later, and I'm using my usual Timewalk gear. Here at the top left you can see my talents. One important thing, however, I have to mention before I go all over this stuff, I'm not a good healer. And I don't usually play healers. So every tip and trick here is from somebody who almost never plays a healer. In the first row I picked Ray of Light for some extra spot healing. In the second row I picked Body and Soul for some extra movement speed doing my shields. However, Angelic Feather is also good. Afterlife I picked for some extra healing in the very last phase, cause I will die there. In the fourth row we have to take Censure to get a stun to deal better with the Arcane Mage. In the fifth row I pick Search of Light to get another instant heal whenever it procs. In the second to last row I picked Benediction to get some extra AoE healing doing my Prayer of Mendings. And in the last row I picked Upper Phases for the biggest city you can get as a Holy Priest. So for the Arbalest guys, they cast Mana Sting, and you just get in behind an NPC to let them soak it and then dispel it. Overall, he does a bit of random damage, so you get just Reno up on everybody. For the Wizened Mages, it's very important that you first Shadowword paints them and then stun them, so you get some extra damage on them. And whenever they cast the Arcane cast, you have to urge them after, because if anybody gets hit while this NPC has one buff, it will hurt a lot. Not one shot, but it's like 60 to 80% HP of a NPC. I also did Shake the Arc, so I just don't have to deal with him for 8 seconds, so I can concentrate a little bit more on the Mage. So one here Archer is dead, we will get almost the same wave, another Mage and a melee guy. I'm waiting with my Global so I can Shadowword Pain him right away and then stun him. I will pre-shake the knife dance. You can also wait till the first tick, doesn't really matter. I just want to have him CC'd so I can concentrate on the mage. So after the mage is dead, you either get a fixate like here, like I do here. If you get another knife dance, just wait. It's channeling it, so you do the shaker and then he stops it. Once you did that, you can focus on getting some smites in to reduce your stun for the next wave. So the next wave will be the hardest wave. You can pre-drums, pre-potion and pre-lust if you like. I got a couple twice here already, so I didn't do it anymore. And make sure you have a global ready so you can Shadowword Pain the guy right away and then stun him. And blast him if possible. When the two melee guys are casting knife dance, you can fear them both, or you should fear them both. And shake one of them while he's still in the fear. And while you all do that, you also make sure you have focus and purge the mage. For fixate you can use either Guardian Angel or Dipstrid Fire. For the second knife dance wave you will use Apophasis to reset your stun, and you will check his other guy. They still both pump really hard, so make sure your tank is not dying. Once the first melee guy is dead, you can again cast Shake to stop his knife dance, and then you can kite him a bit and spam your smites to reduce your stun for the next wave. For the fifth and final wave we get another mage, a melee guy and a range guy. Make sure you have a global ready so you can Shadowword Pain the mage right away and then stun him. And whenever they are very nicely stacked and the melee guy is casting knife dance, you will use the fear to interrupt him. Again, make sure to shake him before he's leaving his... Since you can shake him 3 times, you can also shake a fixate if you like to, as long as you make sure to spam enough smites to get your stun CD down so you can stun him for the last knife dance.
expect more defenders within.
For the second phase, I'm sure you know how it goes already. Just keep yourself top before killing an eye and go quickly through it. I will speed it up here since it's very boring and you really can't wipe here. One thing I could mention however is don't forget to use the CDs. It takes about 4 minutes to get through this whole phase, and at the end you can also wait as long as you want, so you can freely use your CDs. Once you are done, you have to click the gate to continue. If you want, you can wait for any CDs here, like Last or, I don't know, Mailbox, since you forgot an item that you asked Gate Mage to send you. Anyway, you can wait as long as you want. For stage 5 you have to keep up your teammates while also healing some NPCs. Just keep up Vino and them and prayer of mending and usually that should be fine.
Arise, soldiers! Embrace my gift and bring an end to the Legion.
Once the first ad spawns, you have to pump them up. In total you need 8 ads. In the first wave I only hit 2 NPCs. So I get some extra time before the boss comes active so I can fully wreck my mana again. While there are no ads, make sure to keep up your teammates again, pre-hot them, etc. For the second wave I just use Divine Hymn and some flash shields, makes quick work of it. For the last wave I'm spamming flash shields on my teammates to reduce my CD on Holy Word Serenity. Whenever the ads are spawning, I will use Serenity on one of them, then use Epiphases to reset my CD on Serenity, use it on the second one, and then spamming flash shields for whatever rest is needed. Sadly I was a bit bad here and almost let the Vogue die, so since I had to pump the Vogue, I let one ad through, which however is fine, they're not scaled as hard as in the first wave, so whenever the fourth wave is spawning I just heal one up quickly. And since I got a lot of CC, as a Holy Priest, it's not big of an issue anyway.
This don't seem right.
So we get some extra roleplay here because I have 2 ads. Normally I only wanted 1, but 2 will still be fine. Using my food to wreck some mana.
We will resist you. I am unmoved by your babbling, demon. Feel the wrath of a true commander's army.
I'm just gonna fear both of them. Sadly the NPCs are like super shit and don't do anything right away, so it takes a bit. I can just shake one and other ones can be played just normally. Once the first archer is dead, it's easier. Just make sure to keep up all your Venus on your teammates. If you get a bit unlucky and not get double arc here or like mage guy and knife guy, it's gonna be a bit more tough, but still manageable. So for the last phase, pumping all messages right away. Do not forget, very important, do not forget to use your stun. Right? You can use your stun very often. Whenever you stun him, he will not jump or cast a debuff on you. Surprisingly, Holy Priest has the highest BS check in the last phase, so you really have to pump a lot. I had certainly some better tries, but I always kind of panic as a healer because I don't like healing, and I focus too much on healing. Your best spell is of course Shadow Word Pain. You can just skip that one rolling, and your Holy Fire. Holy Fire can really do a lot of damage. As I said, do not forget your stun. It also does very decent damage, and it gives you some more time as well. Keep yourself low and your teammates up, and eventually we will beat the fight. So I hope this video could help you a bit. Give it a like if you liked it, and share it with your cat or dog or snake. Bye!
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. The hold is lost.
I hope you have found peace, Commander. Thank you, hero. We stopped the Legion from driving a wedge into our forces. The Kirin Tor will be pleased to learn of our victory. They gave me something to